Listen, my friends, for here is wisdom.
Hello, I'm Giselle, and this is SeeSmiX, episode 36. For the featured video of the day, we have a silly song about silly Americans by a silly yet also very wise Brit.
I look through my SeeSmiX and I see the Americans are very, very silly. In the morning, the Americans are very, very silly. I wake up in the morning and I see that the Americans are very, very silly. In the morning, oh, the Americans are very, very silly. They're silly, 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 silly. They're silly, 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 silly. They're silly, 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 silly. Oh, the Americans are very, very silly.
The question was asked, do you have a seismic face? And later rephrased as, do you have a seismic persona? So here's the conversation that followed.
Got my hair cut. It's my seismic haircut. I kept looking at myself, it's quite egocentric, like talking to the mirror all day long. But I kept seeing my hair getting worse and worse and worse. What do people think about what they look like on seismic? What is your seismic personality? Do you have a seismic face?
You tell me. Do I have a seismic face?
I think it's natural for human beings to want to look a certain way. You want to look your best. I mean, you don't get out of bed in the morning and not check in the mirror that your face is still on there, that the skin hasn't sort of drifted off in the middle of the night. I think that comes from being in front of a camera. You do change a little bit when you're in front of a camera, regardless of how small it is. And it's only the seasoned actors that, don't see that camera anymore. They're just natural.
Disagree with you, Phil. I'm afraid I think some people are born natural and don't need acting to become natural and forget the camera. Some people are just natural show-offs, aren't they? I thought I'd just go along with that, actually, and wear a few more shades, because I think it's a fantastic image.
I like to come across in such a way that it's not prepared, it's not scripted, it's just as it is. But I don't like to be awkward and stumbling and nervous, because you're not just recording video, you're giving a certain amount of yourself to people to analyse. I think it's fantastic that video allows us to do this, because it's sorting out the people who are pretending to do stuff and the people who do stuff. It sparks conversation, it sparks people's opinions.
I think you were the one, Phil, that talked about vein casting a while back, and I do think there's an element of that. Fred DeBarro, very wise man, he said that one of the reasons that people enjoy seismic is narcissism. I tend to go along with that, but it's more than that, isn't it? Isn't it about people who have something they actually want to say or really take part in a conversation? People that don't give a fuck, I would say so. What I do when I'm doing seismic is just ignore this down there. I just totally ignore. That's just a flicker. I'm looking at you. You're the camera. And then I don't get hung up on what I look like. And by the way, I don't wake up and look for spots. I know I'm beautiful.
I don't think any of us actually are trying to be anything in particular. We are just being who we are. And I really like this. It sort of seems to me like I can just be who I am. It sort of draws out sort of the best of me, which is, I like that. Do you have a seismic face? Sort of could be recast as do you have a seismic persona? And if so, is that a good thing?
I never watched my video. I never do twice. At the beginning, maybe. But now, no. The question is, am I sincere in front of my webcam? More sincere than I'm in live. Yeah.
If it's what you just see on the outside, then yeah, of course, you check your teeth. You want to make sure you don't have any food in there, that kind of thing. But for me, what you see is what you get. I think if you have any kind of intuition about people, then you're going to know right away what that real face is. Not that there's anything wrong with some people being the comedian on here or on here having fun, because that's who they are, their true face and their true persona.
It's nice there are people on the other side who aren't very judgmental.
I keep looking in the background to see if I can see half of a filing cabinet or half of a desk or an Oompa Loompa to come in and give a report to you about the production line in the chocolate factory. And because, Gene Wilder is behind your camera. I'm going to call myself Ivan Pope instead of admitting that I'm Gene Wilder. So, yes, I think we have seismic faces.
I think some people have a way that they want to present themselves, because perhaps some people want to break out of being in the humdrum day-to-day, and they know there's a better world out there.
The right question is maybe, why do we seismic videos? We ask, why do you love seismic? But we never ask, why are we seismicking? I think I have no answer. I enjoy speaking with all of you.
As usual, a few more funny clips. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.
Ramble away, mate. I intend to ramble as much as I want to. The ability to ramble is definitely one of the arts that I've practiced for many years, the ability to ninjarize my conversation.
Is chocolate better than sex? Today, I'm testing chocolate. It's Friday. Okay. Not gonna convince me. Maybe tomorrow would be better.
Why are you talking like a robot?
Personally, I don't wear ties on principle. I do have a few, but I find wearing them makes my neck hurt.
Oh, how difficult it is for a man to buy lingerie, for we know not the size, the style, the appropriate whatever. I don't know what it is about the Brits, but this is a very important thing for us to face every year, as if it's some rite of passage for any married man to eventually buy lingerie for his wife.